Folks, we're going to try a couple patterns today. It's nice out, it's sunny, a little windy, but it's going to be a good day. I'm going to use the Pops hair jig, which I have fallen in love with this. If you don't own any Pops hair jigs, Google it, Facebook it, whatever, find them and buy them. I'm telling you right now, these things are the real deal if you like hair jigs, and I have fallen in love with them. And then I'm also going to throw my little Tackle Max swim bait around on the windy banks as I go between docks. I've fallen in love with that bait too. It's got a big old paddle tail for a little bitty 1.8 inch bait. So anyways, hair jig and swim bait's going to be my 1-2 punch today. And stay tuned, we'll see what happens. There he is. Alrighty. Not a bad one on the old Pops hair jig. Like I said, this sucker shoots so good. I shot that thing probably 20 feet up in that hole right there. So there's a whole school there. We'll see if we can get some more. He fell for that Pops hair jig. I would too. Doesn't that thing look good? Perfect day to shoot docks. Sunny, real defined shade line. There's a fish. Right where he's supposed to be too. Not a real big one, but beats catching nothing. I was on that white hair jig again. Not a bad fish. We're going to let him go. See him in a year or two. Okay, we're going to try this custom with a little plastic tail on the Pops hair jig. I had some good luck on the blue one the other day, but I want to try this chartreuse. There's something about that color those crappie can't resist. So let's see if we can catch a few with this color. Smoked it. Oh yeah, it's a good one too. Heck yeah. Whoa, I'm flying off the boat. That's on the chartreuse with that plastic tail. That's the new one I think Pops hair jigs has got out with the plastic tail. Quit jumping, buddy. Ah, not a bad crappie. White and chartreuse Pops hair jigs so far today for the win. That was a good shot. Just letting it float out and kind of popping it a little bit. There he is. Oh, he nailed it. Oh yeah, come on, come on. Heck yeah. Another one on the chartreuse with the plastic tail Pops hair jig. Oh gosh, there we go. Well, we're catching them. That's the main thing, right? That's the fun part about it. There he is. Oh, it's a good one too. Oh, it's on that chartreuse Pops again. Not a bad color combo there. There's a fish. There's so many fish on my live scope, I literally can't even see my jig coming down. That's a better fish right there. The Pops hair jig. They're liking the prototype plastic tail. Hair jig with a plastic tail by Pops. See, I've never seen one of those, but I'm liking it. Another one. They're not real big. They're like 9.5 inches, maybe 10. But they're eating the jig. They can't resist it. Probably gonna let him go, but they're liking that little plastic tail. That's pretty interesting. I've never seen a jig like that till I got some of the Pops, and I bet you haven't seen any like that either. You know, with the hair and then the plastic tail. I'm kind of liking it. They're obviously eating it. Look at all them crappie off the end of that dock there. Right there. That's pretty crazy. There's a rope with a tree and there's a cable. That's a lot of crappie. I'm catching them every cast too on that Pops hair jig. A few big boats out today. Hard to get away from the big boats here at Lake of the Ozarks, that's for sure. Probably what makes fishing good though. I mean, there's a lot of fish right there. Alrighty, let's catch them. Another one. Ooh, just another small one, but got to go through some small ones to get the big ones. It seems like this year here at Lake of the Ozarks. He smoked it. It's a school of just mediocre little crappie, so I'm not going to sit here long, but definitely fun to catch, and you know, they're just be good in a year or two. Here's something good if it's a crappie. Oh nope, it was a crappie, but I had him hooked sideways or something. That was weird. Must have had him in the brush for a second. He felt a lot bigger than 8 inches. God dang, he wasn't coming off. Huh. Little guy. Another one. Switched over to a Garland jig just to give him a break from seeing the same thing. And they're eating it, but too small. Another one. Fired up, fired up, fired up. Oh yeah. There you go. See, this is the kind of school we've been looking for right here. Oh, sometimes you get offshore, nobody can see these fish, and that's what you start catching. That's a dandy. I'm just letting it drift down the side of that rope. That rope's way up under the next slip, so it's not easy. Ooh, good one. Nope, he's a little one. Felt like a good one. He wanted that old Pop's hair jig though. There's got to be a big one in there.